Some people are just built different. For Minnesota-born Melissa Bachman, living a Winchester life was something she knew at an early age. And over the past 2 decades, Melissa has been all over the world with a Winchester in hand. A wealth of hunting and shooting knowledge, she continues to pursue the world's most dangerous game in some of the harshest conditions. As new chapters in her hunting career get written each year, Melissa continues to take the path less traveled, writing her own unique story every step of the way.
We're out here in Colorado. I'm at Story Creek Outfitters and I'm going to be shooting my gun today. Tomorrow the season opens and we're going to be going after mule deer. Now I'm super excited. I'm going to be shooting a 300 Win Mag with the Deer Season XP 150 grain bullet. Should be all set, but I always like to check just before we head out, and that way tomorrow we've got no excuses if we see a big buck right off the bat. Perfect, right in the center. Now these bullets, they are made for deer. And the mule deer out here, well, they are big. So you need to make sure you've got some knockdown power. And I knew this gun was gonna be the perfect solution. I've got all 3 of my shots right in here. I figured the gun was on, but you always like to check just in case. But we are gonna go out tomorrow and I cannot wait.
I see him going over to that other little pinning hill.
Oh, yep. Did a really nice buck. He was kind of just working his way up. We had a couple shots that were a little over 230, not quite what we wanted. He's gonna be cresting the top. He's with another buck. You're thinking going around to relocate him?
We can get around that other side and try
nice
to pick him
deer.
up. Yeah, we got plenty of daylight. Try to get around that other side and find him, locate him, and then put a plan together and go from there.
We got 2 nice bucks. Almost had a shot right as I was gonna shoot. They go. Okay. He's the one behind him, right?
Yeah, he's the second one.
And he came into it, and unfortunately, I needed about 1 more second.
Yeah, definitely here in November with the rut coming on, every day is a possibility of finding new bucks moving into the area or coming out of where they've been hiding and stepping out. And so every day we're going out and finding different deer and looking at different deer. So you never know, every corner you come around, what you're gonna find.
Yeah, he's definitely a mature buck. Look at the neck and the belly on him. Close the distance. See if we can't maybe hopefully get a shot here. It's a good deer right there. That's a really
Get a little bit
deer.
closer and try to set up maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to close the distance. Can you see him very good?
I can see him, but it's getting pretty low light. The time we stalked into where we found this deer, it was just too dark.
He don't care. He doesn't know we're here. Let's just leave out here. We're losing light fast on him and decided just to back out and try to get on him again if we want. But he's a great buck.
He's tight racked. He's got good forks on him.
Yeah.
You can see he's got a big old belly on him.
Yeah.
We just didn't quite have enough light. That other one's nice, big, heavy, wide. We've got it all too.
Yeah.
But we've had That's the cool thing about here is these deer. You know, we get in close, we're not spooking them, but if it doesn't work out, we've been backing out, can try it again the next day. No reason to really rush in on it.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going nowhere. We're not putting pressure on them. We'll get back on them in the morning.
Well, we started off this morning, we got on that buck. Right as we were just kind of getting ready to shoot, one of the small fawns noticed something and they all took off running. So we kind of made a big circle around. They went into this thick stuff, but Joey thought there's kind of an opening in there. So he was going to look.
Bless her. I got him. He's right there. Yes, he's up here. We got him. Okay. We can, there's a bunch of does. It's kind of a thick spot. We got a tight window, but I think we can get him.
He's telling me, hurry up, let's go. He's in there. Joey, let me take this back up.
Perfect. He's just right here.
So we sneak up to the opening, and there's probably a 2-foot window that we've got, and we are waiting, and all of a sudden that buck is coming through. And as soon as I got the okay, I put some pressure on the trigger and made a great shot.
That's a good shot. It looked like a good shot.
I can't believe this. This has turned into... I'm just shaking like a leaf.
Good buck.
Oh
Good
gosh,
hunt.
Beautiful buck.
Good job. Good
Boy,
job.
I mean, it was literally the point. I thought we were done. It was over. We had one tiny window. He stepped through. We had to resituate. And it looked like a good shot, though.
It looked like a great shot. It looked like you put it right, almost right. You tucked it right in the shoulder. It looked like to me. He buckled hard. He's hit.
You could see that Deer Season XP just ripple his whole body. And that's what I love. When you can make a nice close shot. I ended up heart shooting him. We walk up and this is just one beautiful buck.
I told you he didn't go far.
No, I don't think he went 40 yards.
I told you. Good
Holy
job.
smokes.
Good job.
Look at him from here.
Oh man, good shot. I thought you put it right there. Look
Wow,
at that.
look at this buck.
God.
What a cool deer. What a cool deer. I think this might be one of my biggest bodied bucks I've ever seen. Look how big he is across his chest, his neck. Oh yeah, this was the king around here.
And he's
Cool.
got a lot of mass, a lot of character.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of neat stuff going on.
Winchester Life is brought to you by Winchester Repeating Arms, Walker's Ear and Eye Protection, Birchwood Casey, Winchester Safes, Folds of Honor, Winchester Pet, White Flyer, America's Best, and by Winchester Ammunition, the American legend. This segment of Winchester Life is brought to you by Folds of Honor, providing life-changing scholarships to families of fallen or disabled military and first responders. Winchester Pet. And by White Flyer, America's Best.
This was an ibex hunt that I never could have dreamed as a little girl I'd be able to do. And now here I am in some of the most beautiful country hunting this majestic animal, and I couldn't have been happier. So we're gonna drop down all the way to the bottom, and then that way we can see a lot more country. Looks like a really good one. They said the older they are, the darker they are. So this one looks really nice and dark, especially against the snow. So see what we can do. I'm worried I'm gonna get scoped in the face at this angle.
shot. Wow, come down, listen.
Did it look good?
Perfect shot, perfect shot.
And you could see that vapor trail all the way to him, and it just dropped right there in his tracks. And honestly, walking up on this animal, it is truly a magnificent animal. Wow. Just look at the size of that.
It's a big one.
Wow. That is huge. Wow. Look at this. Wow, my very first ibex. We're out here in Spain. It's my very first Gredos ibex. Absolutely beautiful. And this is just a dandy. He's huge, isn't he?
Absolutely, it's one of the big ones.
Wow. Fur is incredible. They've got beautiful eyes, just big sweeping horns. And the best part is you are sitting literally on top of the world. How many people can say they're up in the mountains of Spain, shot a beautiful animal, and sometimes you just got to take all that in. Many people, when they go after tahr, they're going to be going after them out of a helicopter because they live in some of the most difficult locations that you could possibly think of. In fact, some of the locations are simply not accessible. Well, I thought, perfect. What a great challenge. So I signed up at SCI with Zion Pilgrim from Wilderness Quest, New Zealand, and we were going to be hunting tahr on the South Island. Okay. Well, we've been spending most of our time this morning looking at these big sides of these faces. Some of them are, I mean, we've seen a lot. They're just way beyond what you could ever reach. Because there's a creek in the back here, and we're just gonna walk up that. Patty said there's a lot of animals that'll come down in that area, a lot more stockable. Should be really good, but it's gonna be right back in there. These tahr live in some rough conditions. They're beautiful out here, but we're gonna see if we can't find one in the creek and go after it that way. Now, to me, it was a lot nicer not going on your hands and knees straight up and down like we did the first day, but you're doing a lot of walking when you're doing a gradual incline. So we knew that we're gonna get after it, we're gonna just take our time, and when you turn around and you see back to the sea and you see all that country and everywhere you've climbed, it truly is breathtaking. There literally is no prettier place that I've ever been, in my opinion, than where we were hunting after these tahr.
You might have to.
We spotted an absolute monster tahr looking over the edge. And Patty, you could just see it in his face. This is a giant.
She's got a good height, good
yeah,
span.
I can shoot him, but... Okay, there he's going right there.
He's coming down.
He's just going off that back side.
He's moving down.
I don't see him anymore. I'm gonna get ready in case he pops back out. The trouble is, can we get to him? And so we're literally scanning the area, trying to decide if it's even physically capable to get to him once we make the shot. Do you guys see him? He's standing at Skyline. Well, what do you think? Is that a better spot?
It's a much better spot. He's still going to be tough to recover, but he's too good a bull just to leave.
Patty said, we can get to him, take the shot.
Right, you take him when you're ready.
I just had a sense of relief. Like I can't believe it. This tahr has stayed there while we're determining all this.
So you hit him high on that shoulder and he'll come down. So take him when you're ready.
And he said, you need to make a good shot. Well, thank you so much. We're out here in the South Island of New Zealand. It has been such an incredible adventure. It's amazing. We're here with Wilderness Quest New Zealand, and this is the kind of animals that you get a chance at. It's not every day you get something like this, but when you can get in this kind of country and make it happen, it truly is a dream come true.
Good job.
And it was an incredible experience for me, for Ben, for Zion. We just had such a great place to hunt, so many memories, and the sights, they truly are breathtaking. I'm not sure there's any more beautiful place than New Zealand in the world, especially the South Island.
Yeah, biggie guys.
And when we put a tape on that tar, well, it ended up being the biggest tar of the entire year.
14-1. You gotta be kidding me.
That is amazing.
And then at the end of the trip, I said, hey Zion, by the way, yeah, I'm 7 months pregnant, and well, he was a little surprised, but he was proud, and you know what? I'm so happy everything worked out. Ben and I got to experience this together, and someday Jax can look back and think, wow, I got to go on a tar hunt at a very young age.
This segment of Winchester Life is brought to you by Walkers, Birchwood Casey, and by Winchester Safes. This segment of Winchester Life is brought to you by Winchester Ammunition, the American legend, and by Winchester Repeating Arms. For any hunter, almost nothing is as exciting as rattling in big bucks, especially at ground level. Melissa's had a history of successfully pulling some of the biggest and most aggressive Montana bucks from the heavy cover during peak rut. Melissa was one of the first to field test the 350 Legend straight-walled cartridge on a full rut western buck, and now she's back in Montana to test yet another new cartridge from Winchester.
Well, it seems like Montana's the place to get the new Winchester stuff out every year. This year, we've got something brand new. We are shooting the 6.8 Western. Now, what I love about this is it's really like a 6.5 on the way it flies, but when it hits like a 300 Win Mag. So really, you're getting the best of both worlds.
There's a heavy 4-point over there,
Where's he at?
right over on the edge of the field.
I just like to have my deer in a little closer. So I said, hey, hit those rattling antlers together. Let's see if we can't bring them in. This was a beautiful deer. I made the shot, and this 6.8 Western, it did such an amazing job. I heart shot this deer, and literally from the moment he took off, there was a blood trail like I have never in my life seen before. That is such a cool deer. Good job, Madeline. This deer was bleeding out both sides, and it was the widest blood trail I've ever seen. Anybody could have found him. In fact, I could have brought Jax as 2-year-old and he would have found this buck. He only went about 40 yards. I mean, it's coming all the way this far. It's from me to you. And mind you, this deer was running the whole time. Yeah. And look at this buck. Yeah. What an awesome deer. Wow. Look at the mass on this. This is exactly what I love. We're out here in Montana, Powder River, rattling in bucks, and we got it done once again. Yeah. We've had just so much fun, and anytime I can rattle in a nice big mature deer like this, I just can't pass a buck up like that. It is so awesome and it is so exciting and fun. We're out here with the brand new 6.8 Western by Winchester, and I've never seen anything like it. Have you?
Pretty amazing.
This is incredible. This has just been such a fun trip. We come out here every week before Thanksgiving, and the rattling, you cannot beat it. It is just action-packed, and we've got such great people hunting these river bottoms. Powder River Outfitters, they have got muleys, whitetails, elk, you name it. It is awesome out here. And I was just so proud to get out here, to do it once again, to have such a fun time in Montana, and to be able to take a beautiful whitetail. I was beyond excited. And the best part is I always feel so honored to be part of the Winchester team, to get out here, to have their engineers come up with these cool new calibers, different things. They're constantly innovating, and for me to be one of those people, to get out in the field, to put it to use. And the 6.8 Western, it was phenomenal. I truly believe this is going to be something that people will want and people will love. You get the best of both worlds, and obviously, well, the results speak for themselves. This was an incredible blood trail and a quick, clean, ethical kill on a beautiful Montana whitetail.